I did not realize how much bad reputation Trudeau has earned over the past few years across the world until I watched interview of Kevin O'Leary on Danielle Camboni's show. So both are Canadian. I love Danielle's content. They were actually discussing geopolitics, investment strategies, what's happening in the US, and then they came to Canada and discussed about Canadian dynamics, politics, and then opportunities in Canada. And Kevin was literally pissed. He was bashing Trudeau like crazy, and it was so funny to watch, but it is embarrassing at the same time as well. So I would like you to watch yourself.
What people are calling Orwellian online harm bills, courtesy of Justin Trudeau, with the Canadian Prime Minister backing imprisoning people for life over speech crimes and social media safety crackdown. The Online Harms Act, designed to make social media platformers safe, is being slammed as Orwellian and overreach by voters. Some say it's like a page or a scene from Minority Report. I mean, your take on Trudeau's latest here?
I think I've been pretty consistent in my, and I want to choose my words carefully here because I want to be supportive of Canada. I'm a big believer in its potential, and I'll say it again. When you look at the per capita of Canada, 37 million people, and you look at the natural resources the country has, per capita, it's one of the richest countries on earth, run by complete idiots. And there's no other way to put it. You might as well tell the truth. It's so important that Justin Trudeau be thanked for his service and then removed from office. And an election will be coming in the next 18 months. He is the worst manager Canada has ever had. Total incompetency underneath him in the cabinet seats. Total incompetency in almost every mandate. Absolutely the worst I've ever seen. The very, very, very worst. And I think the Canadian people are starting to see how horrific this management team is. And it's very important. And listen, he's been a wildly successful politician. But the derivatives you're talking about are part of this complete incompetency of managing Canada's biggest business, Canada itself. This is a totally incompetent government from the top down. The worst managers in the country's history.
I mean, it is so embarrassing, guys, okay? He is absolutely right. Canada is one of the richest countries in the world when it comes to natural resources. Mining industry is our biggest wealth producing engine of this country, right? You can consider gold, silver, lithium, uranium, oil, gas. What don't we have in this country? There is no reason why we cannot be the richest country from a wealth producing perspective. Wealth is not the currency. Wealth is not the money. When you log into your online banking account, that's not showing the wealth. It's just the numbers that you can use to purchase wealth. Okay, wealth is something that you enjoy, something tangible that you consume, that you experience. Food, car, house, clothing, happiness, kids, family, all of this makes up the wealth. Okay, so wealth is, you have to basically work hard to get out of the ground. So Canada is the richest country with regards to the natural resources that we have, and this government is actually destroying that natural resources by using different regulations and green policies like ESG policies. And I can tell you, this is not something by mistake or by accident. This is on purpose. If I put on my conspiracy hat, it's all driven from the WEF globalist agenda. So you can search, there's countless videos of Klaus Schwab praising Trudeau as one of his young leaders, and how Klaus Schwab, has penetrated into his cabinet to control all the policies and everything that they want to do, basically usurp power and control through these governments. So look up WEF website. Chrystia Freeland is also one of the strategic member of the elite group. So you can imagine all of these policies that this government is putting in front of us, these are all actually destroying the country economically as well as culturally as well. You know, look at all of these laws that they're bringing out to silence people, not to talk about it. You know, destroying the family system, destroying the schooling system by promoting some of that content which is not really suitable for kids. And when you look around, this is basically a mess this government is creating. And I don't know if the next government will do the same thing or not, but because this is coming from the top, unless the other government push back all the narrative and these Orwellian policies coming in from WEF. Like, look at that emergency act that Trudeau put on, right? Imagine when you have CBDCs, how much power and control this government will have against us, to crush us, to cancel us, to basically literally cut us off from every single thing in our lives. That's the power that they can have, and using these policies like Online Harms Act and CBDCs and digital dollar, this is going to happen, guys. So you guys have to wake up and push back on all these policies with full force. Irish are doing it. I was watching another video where the Irish Prime Minister was forced to resign, and the Irish people were pushing hard against all those Orwellian policies and all these hate speech act, right? Because this is undefined. Who defines what is hate speech? And based upon their own interpretation, they can lock us up, they can cancel us, they can basically put us behind the bar. So this is what Canada is becoming, unfortunately. So you guys have to wake up and push back strongly against these Orwellian policies. If you like this content, let me know, put your comments down below, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I can continue putting content like this. See you next time.